Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Can you hear me okay? Just write in the chat or give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have some really great things to cover. This is being recorded and will be posted on the Fons family Facebook page for your reference. Let's see. So who's with us today? You have Jen and Micah here with you on our very first maiden voyage, new to Fons webinar. You will be interacting with one of us, if not both of us, throughout your journey here at Fons, if you decide to join the family or if you're already part of the family. Today we have a lot to cover. We're going to look at some of the reorganizations that we've done, the cancellation policies, things about how far in advance you can book appointments, SMS text reminders, how you can message all clients and save time, how to search clients by tag, how you can cancel charges, attendance tracking, and adding locations to public appointments. So we've got a lot in store for you. That is certainly not all that we have. We send those out monthly. These are just the ones that we wanted to highlight. To keep the flow today, Micah's going to be running through the new features and showing us all the good stuff. I'm going to be monitoring the chat. And so if you have any questions, post them there. If it's something that I can answer directly right then and there, I will. I may also bring it up during the Q&A time if I think others will benefit from that, certainly. I'm going to put a link where you can book a demo for more in-depth questions. And of course, any additional feature requests that you have, if you would just email them to us. We love to hear from you, and we will take your suggestions into consideration as we begin and continue to improve Fons. All right, so Micah, if you want to take it away, I'm going to stop sharing.
Okay. Well, hi, everyone. I've probably talked to most of you all that are here on some maybe a regular basis, some just every now and then. So we're excited to show some of our new features. Like Jen said, we release these and do a push about once a month. And a lot of these features have come from request by you all. So as you know, we love to get feedback and let us know what you would like to see in Fons, because we build it on what the people want, not just what we think you guys need. So, you know, at the end of this, or if you're thinking about it anytime, just pop open when you're in Fons, pop open the chat and send us some feedback and feature requests. We love them. We can't always say they will get done or when they will get done, but we take them all into consideration. So let's get started today. So we've had many new features, but we picked some of our top items here. So probably one of the things you guys have noticed, we have, as we say, moved the cheese around you all a little bit. So by renaming tabs and coming here, we've moved down a couple of these things, renamed the scheduling or this tab before public booking, where you would set your billing options, and public booking were all under the same tab. Which we found confusing, especially for new people coming on, because your billing settings actually, or I'm sorry, your scheduling options actually, if you allow people to book their own appointments, don't only apply to public booking, but they apply to your whole entire default organization. So we did move and rename some things. However, everything's pretty much in the same location, but a little bit different. So we're always trying to make Fons less confusing. So also, if you ever have any suggestions for that, send those our way as well, because believe it or not, it's very hard to make the system easy to use. And that is our goal, to make the system as easy as possible to use. But it does take a lot of work and a lot of time, and it's a lot harder than it would seem to be, than to make it confusing. So that's the first thing I wanted to cover. The next one, we've had several people request to not have cancellation policies because they use subscriptions, and it just doesn't make sense because they don't allow reschedules or makeup lessons. So they didn't want anything to go out because there is no cancellation policy. So finally, after all this time, we have finally implemented a no policy cancellation policy right here under your scheduling tab. So if you have this selected, it will not enforce any type of policy. However, email reminders, appointment reminders will still go out. They don't say anything about a cancellation policy. It just basically says, hey, here's a reminder for your appointment. And there is a link to the appointment, so they could click in there and cancel if they needed to. As always, we still have the same cancellation policy, which many people love, especially if you use packages to bill or per appointment billing. Because what that does, as we all know, it automatically will bill your client if they do not cancel within your cancellation window. So I'm not going to go in depth on that, because I think, a lot of people know what that is. If you're new to the group and you don't understand, just at any time, you can write into Jen on the chat on this webinar, or as always, you can pop into here and ask any questions you want. And then over here, our help center, which we always try to keep the help center up to date on all of this stuff. However, sometimes it does slip by us, so we're happy to hear about that as well. So once we're on the scheduling tab, we just covered cancellation policy. The next feature that we've just recently implemented is future booking. So we've had some requests by some bigger organizations that they didn't want to allow clients to book 2 months or 3 months out in advance. They wanted to hold it to a 2-week minimum. As of now, by default, it's set at infinity, so someone could go and book, a year from now. But that is a new feature or a new booking option. So if you have any of these selected, someone could not book past any of these dates. So that's one of the newer features. The other one, this one's been around for a while, but in case you did miss it, SMS reminders. We were really excited to get this one out because a lot of people did want to send, appointment reminders. So now we do have that. If there's any of you all that have asked us about having duplicate or more than one email address in a family, however, we still don't have that feature as of now, hopefully soon to come. But what we have suggested to do, and the reminders will help, the SMS will help people, is to put in an email address for the main family member that gets the receipts, does all the billing, if there's any failures, so they still receive all the emails and email reminders. However, their kids may be taking lessons, they're of high school age, and they need to be reminded. So we just suggest, hey, just set up the phone number for the person taking the lesson so they can get the reminders, set the email address for everyone else that needs to get receipts. But stay tuned on having multiple email addresses because several people have asked for that. but it's still a little ways out. And while we're on this tab, as you guys know, all the other stuff's kind of been on here for a while, but if you don't remember what it is, either open the chat, or the easiest way, which I'm going to keep referring to, is open the Help Center, and we have detailed descriptions on what all of these mean. So I think that covers those features under the scheduling tab. So bouncing over here to the client tab, as you guys know, one of our newer features in the last year or so is the ability to message clients. But I get several people that write in that don't know they can select all at a time. So I'm just going to cover this quickly. Just click on, if you want to message your clients, come to the client tab, send a message, and this is the newest part of the feature. You can come here and you can select all your clients, or you can come here, and if you tag your clients, you can come over here, find the tag you want, select everyone with that tag and apply. Hey everyone, we're excited, we have a new drum teacher, or we've got drum class or something, whatever you would want to send, but you can filter by those tags and now select all and send them to everyone out there that would be taking drum lessons or whatever you filter for. Some people use the system as a lead system. So if they're not a current client, they might want to send out something to clients to be if they've got them in the list. So that covers sending a message, but onto the other filter. We had a provider ask us, which makes total sense. You can come here, filter for a message. Why can't you do it on appointments? We're like, aha, that makes great sense. So same thing here. You want to make a new appointment. You can now come here. You can select everyone, or you can come here and filter. So you could, if it's going to be a group appointment, you can come over here, select everyone, that's going to take a drum class. So that was a really good suggestion. It's just came to us only probably about 30 days ago, but it was good and it was an easy one. So we were able to push that one out for that person. So let's see, the next thing we have on the list, this was one I actually suggested because I get a lot of questions and I'm constantly canceling charges for people. So now we've had several people, hey, Micah, can you cancel this charge? They paid with cash. They paid me outside of the system. But the system's still trying to charge them. So right now, what you can do to cancel that charge, if you do a per appointment billing or package billing, you can actually come in here. And so you can see this one, the card was declined for whatever reason. There's numerous reasons cards can be declined. They're expired. They have insufficient funds. The bank has, locked it down because it doesn't, it doesn't recognize funds. But the cancel charge, as you guys know, you can retry the charge right here. You can let the system keep trying to charge it, or, hey, update in my card. Can you go in and run the charge, which you can do that here. But you can come in here now, see the payment failed for this appointment, come in here and click do not charge, and this will cancel that charge. So they will no longer get the reminders that their card is trying to be charged. So I was excited to have that one because now people can cancel their own charges. So we've got that. And let's see, next on our list, This was a big one. A lot of people asked for that and it made total sense, and we finally got it done. And it is add location to public booking options. So as you know, the public booking, you can come in here now. And people would book their appointments and they didn't know, oh, there's no Zoom link to book, there's no location. So you can now come in here and add the Zoom link. And how it works, when someone books the appointment, they don't see the link until the appointment is confirmed. And then they will see it in their calendar and they will see it in their appointment reminder. So they will not see that until either depending how you've got your settings. So if you've got it to auto confirm, as soon as they make the appointment and it's confirmed, they will see it. They won't see it on your public booking site, or they won't see it until you actually come in and confirm the appointment for them. So we were excited to get this one pushed out. So if you do have these out there, just come in your booking tab, click on there and add your link in. And as you guys know, we've had this for a while, but I'll just go in and touch on it since we're here. We have the default locations, which will do the drop downs as well in here, as well as in when you book an appointment. So if you're not using default locations, use them if you have more than one location, because they are very handy. So to touch on public booking a little, so we've covered everything in our list today. Jen and I are hoping to do these once a month to highlight some of the newer features. We're way behind, so some of these have been out for a few months now, but we still continue to get questions on them. So we're going to do this once a month. But I also want to talk a little bit about our roadmap. And I apologize, my video isn't working. Jen and I are still figuring out the Zoom webinar. So somehow I can't share my friendly face out here. But on the roadmap, a big one we're working on now is public booking, to get it a little more user-friendly. We have questions on, public booking versus client portal booking. It's confusing to you all. It's kind of confusing to us to explain. So we're hoping to combine these into one action and then just work on the flow of public booking, because there's a couple things in there. We just want to get smoother going with drop downs, make it a lot cleaner. The other exciting part that we have seen and is a chance to customize it more with your own coloring and kind of take the Fons out of it and more brand it towards your design. So if you've got a logo that's purple or brown, soon coming up, that's our exciting one when we release this, is you're going to be able to color code it to your colors. So it's not so much Fons branding as it is yours. The other big feature on public booking that's going to come out here soon is the chance to embed it in an iframe in your website. So no longer will you have to have a button that takes you out of your website and takes them to our public booking in a whole different place. You'll be able to embed that. So stay tuned on all of that. We're steadily working on it. It's exciting. We've got lots of ideas and enhancements, so stay tuned. But on that note, I'm going to pass this over to Jen and let her take it from here. I look forward to talking to you guys and seeing your feedback in the future.
Yeah, thank you, Micah. You did a fabulous job as always. I finally figured out how to turn the music off. So that's good. If anybody, there were a few questions that came in the chat, but I think we we covered most of those. If there's anybody that wants to come off mute and ask a question in real time, we have a few minutes remaining where you can do that. Or if you feel more comfortable posting your question in the chat, you can do that as well. Oh, Melissa. Yep. Let's see. I should be able to allow you to talk. Come on in.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
My quick question is, I often have clients who come in and they show me their phone, usually an iPhone, and what they see on their end is not what I see on my end. So for example, I might show their lessons confirmed, but their calendar screen might be blank. So I've followed some of the troubleshooting and some of the helps and the articles, which are fabulous. Thank you. But as a next step, what's a good thing to tell my clients if they're like, if they clear their cache, if they clear their history, if they've updated their app, if they've done all that, do I need to just contact someone and like send screenshots to you all, or is that just kind of irrelevant information at that point?
I can jump in on this one. Probably contact us, pop open a chat with us, because I haven't really heard that one. The one thing that I have noticed is when they don't see anything on their calendar, they're looking in maybe a weekly view and there's nothing on the calendar that week. So I have seen that before. So maybe if you switch over and try a monthly view, you know, backing up on that, it seems like I have seen that if you switch to monthly view and maybe back to the weekly view, it may pop up. But definitely let us know if you see anything quirky like that. But I would say try switching the views. And if that doesn't fix it, let me know. Or also if it's quirky on that, you know, hey, we open it up, it's not there. We clicked a month and back to week and it's there. Definitely let me know on that.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, so hopefully that will help a little bit, but it sounds like you've done all the troubleshooting, which is awesome and good. And you sound professional, like coming into like your microphone.
Oh, well, that's the podcaster gear.
Uh-huh, nice. I can definitely tell it's all professional.
And we will open it up for anybody else. You can raise your hand or, like I said, pop it in the chat. Well, we really appreciate you spending 30 minutes of your day with us. We look forward to hearing things that you want to see on the next edition of New at Fons. And as always, thanks for your loyalty and thanks for your business. We can't wait to connect with you again.
Thanks, everybody. Bye. See you next time or on the help desk.
Bye.